What's up, everyone? Dr. Jacob Wilson here, the Muscle PhD, and really the topic of today is how badly do you want it, right? You guys here are very special, right? You're a very select group of individuals. You went out and you're training your ass off, you're working your ass off every single day, and you took the next step and literally signed up for a service, a site where you can expand your mind and your knowledge, right? It really comes down to, guys, and I'm gonna tell you, like, I answer all these questions, I go into depth, you have lectures, you have material, you have tips, tricks. That's all great and dandy. But the number one thing that's gonna separate you, the number one thing that's gonna get you to the next level in your life is the concept of how bad do you want it? Want what, right? A lot of people are like, well, I don't have time to train twice a day, right? I don't have time to get 8 hours of sleep. Like, I just don't have enough time in the day to eat 6 meals a day, right? I don't have time to get my supplements in. One of a good thing that actually my great friend Dr. Ryan Lowry just said, he said, priorities are never in conflict, right? Okay? And he also emphasized a point where he says that in essence, it's not that you don't have time, it's just not a priority. Some other priority that you have is taking up that time, okay? So first thing you need to do as a bodybuilder, as a physique athlete, as a figure competitor, is you need to ask yourself, what are my priorities? If your priority is to become as massive as humanly possible, as jacked as humanly possible, as vascular as humanly possible, right? To have the symmetry you've always dreamed of, if that is your goal, if that is your priority, then sleep, recovery is also going to have to be a priority, right? Training twice a day is also going to have to be priority. And unfortunately, along with that, other things are going to have to become secondary, right? Your social life is going to have to become secondary in that case, right? You know, playing video games, going out with your friends, it may have to become secondary because everything is going to center around becoming huge, right? One of the things I think that I was talking to Charlie earlier today, and he made a really good point. He said that basically, in order to know what your priorities truly are, for those to truly surface, you have to have a purpose, right? If you look at Rocky, right? Rocky 4, right? Rocky didn't want to fight. He didn't want to fight essentially until Apollo died. That gave Rocky a purpose. After that, he knew that he might have to die in the ring, but it didn't matter to him because he had a purpose. And at that point in time, what did he do? He literally went out, right? He went to Russia. He eliminated every other aspect of his life, and the only thing that was important to him at that point in time was training, recovery, sleep, diet. And he went in and had the battle of his life, and he actually ended up winning that fight, right? It's the same thing with you guys. I think the biggest thing is, you have to ask yourself, how bad do I want it? Am I willing to pay the price to reach my goals? And then after that, you need to sit down and write down what are the priorities that center around that, because like Ryan says, priorities are never in conflict, okay? So develop a purpose, develop your priorities, ask what's going to have to be secondary in your life. You know, I think there's a really good thing that I want to emphasize to you. A lot of people say that, you know, I want balance in my life, right? I need balance in my life. A good friend of mine, basically, he's a top CEO in a company. Name is Brian Underwood. Someone came in for an interview and goes, you know, I just want balance in my life. And he said, get the hell out, right? Get out. And why is he saying that? Because, in other words, like, no, you need to have priority in your life, okay? You can't have everything. Like, I can't have great social life, you know, perfect, you know, and this and that, and reach this goal. If you think about it, the times when you're making the most gains, there's actually not a lot of balance in your life. It's when you're balanced that you're not growing. Balance is, I'm not growing. That's what balance is. Everything's in harmony. Oh, I'm out with my friends, I'm out with my family, you know what I mean? Maybe read a book once a month. You know, I train 3 times a week. Everything is balanced. When everything is balanced, I'm not growing, okay? So I think there are times in your life where you need to step up, come up with your purpose, make your priority, and go all out. So guys, that's the biggest thing. Again, remember, none of this stuff I'm telling you is going to work if you don't have purpose and priorities. Make sure you set that up and go for it. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you next time.
Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just